Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 6 of the latest season of Scrubs. We're past the halfway point now. There's only 9 episodes this season, so after this, we just have 3 more, which is wild. It will have come and gone as quickly as it came. I'm curious though. Numbers seem to be doing pretty well. Reception's been pretty good for it right now as well. Hoping they get picked up for another season because I've been enjoying myself, and hopefully these next couple of episodes continue to keep that trend going. There's only been one episode that's kind of been like, I was like, what was it? Episode 3? Episode 3, I think, was the one. 2 or 3, I can't remember. I think it was 3. But all in all, I mean, it's like the season's been pretty strong. It really just feels, I mean, again, I've said it enough up until this point. It feels like we just walked right back into the hospital with these guys. And I love that about it. And yeah, man, let's get ready to jump in. If you want to see the full length reaction with all the stuff we got to do to get this edited and put up on YouTube, because so we could get past copyright and all that kind of stuff, you can check it out all over on Patreon. Get it a little bit early as well, because as soon as I'm done recording, we throw it up there as well. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. The least if you like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. And also another way, let's get ready to hop into episode 6, My VIP. Here we go.
They say about a third of relationships start in the workplace. In a hospital, it's even higher. Maybe it's all the stress, or the fact that we spend more time with our colleagues than most people spend with their families.
I mean, that's true. Also, a lot of trauma bonding in the hospitals.
Whatever it is, people in hospitals get pretty close pretty fast.
Kind of have
But
to.
if a
Oh,
workplace
God.
relationship goes bad,
Oh, yeah.
there's nowhere to hide.
The horror stings.
Professional? Is that what you call it? Parading around in front of me in a slutty little doctor costume?
I'm a doctor. This is what I wear.
You messed up. Because my dad is in the mob. Well, he's mob adjacent. He manages an Italian restaurant. Bish.
Oh, I capished all of that.
Oh, I like her.
Well, I'm sure you do.
You don't really think she'll let me whack, do you? I mean, all I did was not sleep with her.
Well, now you'll sleep with the fishes. But don't worry, Dr. Dorian. I'm sure you'll disappoint them too.
That was
I
good.
moved too fast. Elliot was afraid to move at all with her new boyfriend. But right now, Turk and I were busy with our own important debate.
Turk, that was not a UFO we saw. It was a skywriting wedding proposal.
I know what I saw, JD. The thing zigged and then it zagged.
Yeah, he was making the V in love. Zig, zag.
Thank you for your service.
Why are you saluting? He's not in the military. He's not even qualified to fly whole people. He's Postmates for body parts.
Oof. right with him right there.
There's nothing special about me.
Agreed.
Oh my God, JD.
So, is that a yes to my invite to take you to Napa this weekend?
Oh, that is a very firm maybe.
It has reached its final destination.
He's doing it.
I know you have a choice when it comes to who you dine with, and I appreciate you choosing me.
Wings. Hell yeah.
Here, buddy.
I am not going to wear plastic wings like a child.
I'll wear them like a glorious eagle.
Eagle!
Ain't you helping me put my wing? Ow! Bro!
My bad.
I can't do this all on my own. No, I know I'm no Superman. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm no Superman.
I mean, there's got to be something wrong with him.
Elliot, maybe he's just a good guy.
Oh, then why is he not married? Answer me that. Oh, wait, you can't, can you? Because you want to know what they call pilots? Sky players.
I've never heard that before. Sailors, maybe.
Find out if he's naughty and nice. Yeah, because I'm Black Santa, baby.
Okay, fine. Just don't be weird. Like with everything you just said.
Hey,
Make Santa
come
black.
on now.
Everybody gets uncomfortable.
Code
The hell is
Caviar meant
that?
a VIP was being
Oh,
admitted into the hospital.
duh. Okay.
Everyone
Title of
had
the
to bring their
episode.
A game.
Who's the VIP?
Hospital board member, Mr. Walton.
Oh, damn. I was like, board member, Jordan? Nah, couldn't get that lucky.
Your inability to recognize that I would put the hospital above my hatred of you is part of the reason I hate you. The other part is...
Literally everything else about me. I know.
We got to get through this. We got to get through.
Which of your mouth breathers has screwed up the least?
Asher, you've had a solid week of not almost killing someone.
What a way to put it.
Don't look at him. Don't talk to him. If he hands you this bedpan, you just hold it up and say, "Please, sir, may I have some more?"
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Dr. Park and I will personally oversee your care. You're in good hands, sir. So are you.
That was a little too much. A little too much. A little laid it on a little thick there.
Go through with the fibroid surgery. It's the only way you'll stop being in pain.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Cut it, slice it, chop it, drop it, grip it, rip it. Let's go get it.
Hey, Mindy.
Right. Let's talk outside, you two.
Okay.
She's fun.
She's a runner. She's delayed surgery so many times. The second you look away.
Yeah, she did have like a very...
She wants us to cut it, slice it, chop it, drop it.
Well, the moment they turned their
Who
backs,
raps
her
about
face
surgery?
completely shifted, though.
Money all up in your tummy, cutting out the lumps and the bumps that look funny. First of all, I'm a trained surgical rapper.
What the
Thanks for rushing this through.
Anytime, handsome. Ugh.
What? I'm not handsome?
Not seeing it.
That'll change. Oh, Dr. Reed?
Dr. Reed?
I cannot stand being around him.
Great, you're rounding with him. His patients keep getting readmitted, and I want to know what's going on. I need you to go undercover.
Interesting, huh?
I do amazing Russian accent.
I don't think you do.
Thank you for feedback. I work on it.
It's not terrible.
Luckily, Mr. Walton's high-stakes emergency turned out to be nothing but a low heart rate.
Your vital signs are back to normal. You're gonna be fine.
Bad news for your golfing buddies. They're going to keep losing. I hate myself.
You know, you two should join me on the links sometime.
I'd love to. I play 18 holes every weekend.
Damn that windmill on the 6th hole.
What's your handicap?
Blondes.
Nice. That's good.
Are you sure he's gonna be okay? I worry so much.
His heart is strong, Mrs. Walton. I think he was just dehydrated.
You see, Bunny? You aren't
She
going
looks
to get rid of me
familiar.
that easily.
Unless she's trying to.
Oh, did you see that? That is how it is done, slap boy.
It was a pleasure to do. Not now, Asher. I have a speech to give. Our dedication and teamwork, and I don't think it's too hasty to say my leadership, are what makes Sacred Hearts the
he's
best
like,
of the best. Now roll back in those table nachos.
I feel like this guy's gonna be right back in here, though. It feels like maybe it was a little too easy.
Feels like there's more applause for the nachos than my speech.
Nachos!
Cold caviar.
Hey, I feel like...
What? Who is
Oh,
it now?
again? Oh, yep, there he is, right back in here.
I don't know what happened. I made him a smoothie and he just collapsed.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Did I leave my coffee mug on the urinal again?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
That Bunny is after his money.
I mean, that was my first thought, but I don't want to be judgmental.
No flight yet?
No, but in about 3 minutes, Miss Yolanda's flaky cheddar biscuits are popping out of that oven.
I'm warming up the butter as we speak.
My man.
Bonding.
So you get a lot of tail as a pilot, Wes?
Excuse me?
Oh, yes, right. He's undercover for Elliot.
I know you a sky player.
Not my style.
It's just us. You could tell me, bro, coach.
Cheating makes me sick. And if that's what you're doing in your marriage, for God's sake, get help.
You're a good man, Wes.
Oh, there went the butter.
That's on me. You're welcome.
I mean, she's still here.
Surgeon, not a babysitter.
Good, because I was a terrible babysitter, according to the Johnsons. I don't know what they were so mad about. We found both kids.
I'm sorry, what?
Stuff, she's not gonna leave without this.
We can't do that. Dr. Trick told us to.
Oh my God, bro, this is your
well,
problem.
I mean, you
You're
are
such a rule follower, even when the rules don't make sense.
Not true. The other night, when my uncle wasn't looking, I touched the thermostat. 74 to 77, baby. Oh.
Why on earth is it so high? Why is it
he's
even
gone.
74?
Why would
Whoa.
you let me do that?
This is just
Where
like
did
the
she
Johnson
go?
twins. There's no well near this hospital, is there?
What the fuck? Whoa. What?
I should be a detective. Your boy Wes checks out. You going to nap?
I don't know.
Elliot, you're sore in your head.
You don't get it because your marriage worked out. I'm sorry to make that sound like a criticism. I'm very happy your marriage worked out, hooray, but mine didn't, so maybe my instincts are just way off.
Well, mine aren't. And Wes gets the Turk stamp of approval.
I don't know, you're pretty loosey-goosey with that stamp. I mean, even he gets one.
You like it? I know you do.
You wanna know why you're
Hey.
single? I got Exhibit A and Exhibit B right here, and they're both nasty.
Rude.
Awaits 5.
Well, she's clearly a dangerous woman. I mean, just look at the breasts.
Okay, but only because you said to.
I got your approval to do so, so I shall.
Ark's theory was about as clear as the lungs on an emphysema patient.
Take the blinders off, Dorian. That's one dangerous day.
I know there's no true love in your topsy-turvy world where you'll have a roll in the hay with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that buys you a drink and an Uber home in the morning. But all I see is a loving wife. If you can't see that, you're blind. Mr. Blind, I tell you.
You're too trusting. It's gonna get you killed one day.
That's the plan. When I buy a man a drink, I expect to be bent over a sink, you hear? And now, you're a dead man.
Uh-oh, he's made an enemy. What the fuck was that? She just turned into the freaking penguin for a second.
How did the exam with Blake go? He was perfect. Huh, that's fascinating. Because his patient is back and she's asking to see a different doctor.
What? Yeah, interesting.
Hey, what are you guys looking for?
Nothing, none of your business. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
While this arm's full of bodily fluids with Mr. Walton's name on it, the other one's free for a hug with Mara's name on it.
Just
Focus on your slop tray, Asher. We are doing real doctor stuff.
Almost. I was worried we were gonna lose that tray.
I don't know what happened. He just passed out again.
Now do you believe me?
She looks so familiar and I can't fucking place it.
We have a plan, sir. We're going to put you in isolation. Hopefully, by controlling your environment, we'll be able to pinpoint what might be causing your syncope and your hypotension.
I'll miss you, sweetheart.
The experiment has begun.
That's a good option. Curious to see what the results shall be. What in the world is all of this?
You really shouldn't listen to me.
This is horrifying. I guess this is like the practice room or some shit. That's haunting.
An Olympic level figure skater. And if I'm being honest, I still think I can make it.
Okay, so his love has made you delusional. Ooh. At least you have the courage to go after what you want. I'll never have that.
You know, I actually texted my dad about you, and he told me I should play you this gospel song and let the spirit move you. Yeah, he gets it.
So, Ms. Herring, earlier you told Dr. Lewis and Dr. Tosh that you have heartburn. Did it get worse?
I lied. I never had heartburn.
They are coming back.
On, number 2 in like a week. Why didn't you just tell us that? I am telling you that. I just didn't want to tell him that.
Oh. It's either they want to come back to see him again, or they're coming back because they're afraid to tell them the truth to affect how he might think of them.
Mrs. Walton, are you all right?
Oh, Asher, do not fuck this up.
My husband needs me. I do things for him that no one else can.
No details. I'm English.
That tray.
Pee on the floor.
Oh, well, there.
What is with the emotional support corps?
Oh, that's Rowdy.
Oh, hey.
It's kind of hard to believe that anybody would do that to their spouse.
You never really know what a person is capable of.
Oh my God, is he about to share?
You can love someone for 10 years, be their rock when their family rejects them, and then you're at a medical conference, and suddenly you're getting an accidental text that says, "Don't worry, he'll be gone all weekend."
Oof.
I'm really sorry that happened to you.
No, I did that.
I drove home early, took some incriminating photos, and used them as leverage to keep custody of my Dobermans.
Great to know. And let me just say, if anything ever happens to your Dobermans, I have a great guy.
Oh, God.
Hey, it's something. It's a start.
Okay, I haven't seen my mother in months, and Mrs. Walton called me a good boy, so I let her in the room.
God damn it.
Apparently you're too hot.
See? I told you you'd get there.
Dr. Lewis, this is serious. There have been studies. When patients have an attractive doctor, they won't talk about all the disgusting things happening in their bodies.
What do you want me to do about that?
Well, if you share your vulnerabilities, then they'll share theirs with you.
Yeah, I don't have vulnerabilities.
My ass.
One works out that hard if they always looked like that. I bet you were a husky little chunker who wore t-shirts when he swam.
It was a sun shirt.
Oh, well. We're getting in there. We're cracking through that armor.
Gotta go.
Can't take your own advice, huh?
So what was your kryptonite? Ice cream? Pizza.
I haven't been bullied like this in a while.
Birthday cake for the big boy. I put his creams on for him.
What creams?
This one is for his heart, and this one is for his hemorrhoids.
Miss Walton, you mixed them up. His hard cream is nitroglycerin. Every time you applied it to his nether regions, it got rapidly absorbed.
Oh, yeah. Holy hell.
Butt play can be dangerous.
I can't believe I hurt him.
It's okay, we figured it out.
Or did you intentionally do it?
Comfort her. You're chief, you go comfort her.
Asher!
We need comfort, stat!
What are you doing here?
I messed up with that V.I.P patient. Dr. Park and Dr. Dorian hate me.
Not as much as Dr. Turks can hate me.
You two beat yourselves up
I
way
lost
too
a
much.
patient.
Death never gets easier, does it?
No, I mean, I literally lost her. I'm so stressed out.
Yeah. No.
So am I. All we want to do is help people. It feels like everything in this building is trying to stop us. What are you doing?
Letting the spirit move me.
Oh, hot shit. Let's go. That's one way to de-stress. Oh!
Go slow. I'm English.
Go slow. I'm English. What the fuck?
I don't even know why I came in. I'm probably just gonna head home.
Let me share a little bit about myself. My husband and I are in the process of adopting twins.
Oh.
Oh. Can you check out this paintbrush?
That's a good tactic, actually. Make himself unattainable. Take himself off the plate.
I worked my ass off to get here. I almost dropped out of med school, and you walk around smirking about how easy everything comes to you.
Do you ever wonder why I'm 6 years older than all of you? I've been through a lot more than just being the fat kid at the pool.
Oh my God. Blake, you did it. You were just vulnerable with me. You were super douchey about it, but you did it. I'm proud of you, big boy.
Maybe drop the big boy, though.
Thought you would have left with Wes by now.
Oh, I was thinking of having the IT guy check if he's on the dark web.
What's that?
I don't know, but the mom's text chain seems very worried about it.
No, I meant the IV bag. Mindy?
I don't want to do the surgery.
Look, you can't guarantee the outcome of these things. But if you don't take this risk, you're missing a chance to feel a lot better, to have a happier life. I know you're scared, but you got me, and I'm gonna be there for you every step of the way.
Thank you.
Birds, one stone.
Hell yeah, dude. We call that the Zerk.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's spend the weekend together.
Well, there you go. I love that. Again, Turk and Elliot building that up. So good.
Dr. Turk, we have something to tell you.
That you defied me, lost your patient, and wasted the day looking for her. And you don't realize that she's in the bed behind you waiting for surgery.
Oh, whoop, whoop.
We're so sorry.
Don't sweat it.
Oh, really?
Hell no. You two are gonna pay for this for a really long time. And Amara, Mindy was under the bed in the on-call room. She told me everything.
What happened in the on-call room?
Nothing none of them didn't do in there. Okay, so it was completely innocent. Just a genuine little mix-up.
Somebody to rub hemorrhoid cream on your butt?
I mean, yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah. Something where you can be that vulnerable, that comfortable, and have that much love to do that for the one you love. It's sweet. See, they were thinking she was just a gold digger waiting to get that dough in the end. And they played us along for it. Then again, though, it could have been a mistake, the switch up, but intentional. No way to prove it, though. We gotta accept it the way they see it at the end of this, though.
Here you go. So are we forgiven?
Oh, no, we're just getting started. You see that Frogger machine over there? Go get the high score and then put my initials on.
Nice.
Looking for something real? My forever 5.
Aww.
How about we make tonight feel like forever? I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Hey, Todd, how do you feel about a lady who plays the harp?
You had me at lady.
2 birds, 1
Wow.
stone. 5.
Well done.
Hell yeah. Well played. That's the first time since watching it on Hulu I actually got to see the click at the end. Wow. No. It did. I think it happened the last time. They fixed it. The delay. There, like, the first 2 or 3, it, like, cut up, like, 30, not 30 seconds. That's way too much. It was, like, half a second, if not a second, before it actually hit it. It was, like, whatever. Not enough to, like, warrant going back for anything or being upset, but fun episode. I love the progression with Elliot and her dealing with this next stage of her life. And again, them fixating on Turk and her's dynamic, especially with him being there to help, one, go in and do some recon to see if he is, living up to the stereotype that is portrayed here. that maybe because he is a pilot, he flies in and out all these different locales. He's got a lady in every place, like they apparently say. I've heard that with sailors, never heard that with pilots. Given, I guess, a pilot, I don't know, do they even have like constant routes? So much so that they could warrant such a thing? I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works, to be honest. Either way, he went in, he played the game, did some recon, did some info digging, and he found out guy's a straight shooter. And again, Elliot's still so afraid to move on into this stage of her life. She's playing with maybes, ifs, non-committal right now, afraid to commit after everything, especially after so much time with JD, getting back out in the game. It's scary. Likewise with JD, made that jump with Lily and biting the bullet on that because he couldn't actually go through with it. So he took the dive, but then failed to execute. She's like the other way. She's like in there, but she's still like not, well, I mean, technically they both kind of did the same thing. They both were like, he retreated and she's just kind of like, and then in this like limbo, not quite moving forward with it, but not walking it back completely. It's like having it as the opportunity, but not capitalizing on it. And I like that through all of this talk with this patient who's been here multiple times, and always, once it comes down to it, the fear of the surgery and what could or could not happen during that. Like you said, it's like you can worry about the risks your entire life, but you're keeping yourself from potentially a better life on the other side of it. You're worried about it going the wrong way when it could just as easily go the right way, and everything would be perfectly fine. No matter what the chances are, there's always going to be a chance to get hurt, but if you never take any, you're never going to be better. And I like that. Again, the show does this so well with lining up these patient stories with what our characters are going through and making those things connect thematically and then meet and be kind of something that resolves for both. So much fun. I like the way that worked out. And again, it accentuates the Turk and Elliot dynamic. Again, something that was a little not so much focused on in the original show. And I like that we've kind of, especially with JD's absence and then the separation, I like that they're highlighting that in this. I like that aspect of it too. And again, I really like these interns. I like what they're doing with them a lot, these little individual stories. Though I do think they pulled back from that little like will they, won't they triangle thing with Amara and Blake. I'm getting their names. I'm getting better at it. Because they did have that little moment with Asher, like, oh, I'm gonna ask her out, and then she was like gazing longingly at Blake, and then he backed off because he's too timid to make a move because he's too English. Take it slow. I'm English. God. But in the end, I think it was just admiration more than anything, or maybe even pride because he was opening up. He was doing these things. He was moving forward. He was growing as a doctor. I think it was more that than an attraction. I think they all can acknowledge, well, except for Tosh, his attractiveness. And that's like, I like that we're even diving into that too. And so anyway, before I get into that, I mean, after all of this doubt and concern and fear, Amara took action, and her and Asher hooked up in the on-call room, the place where it always happens at the hospital. Also, the highlighting of the growing bonds of the hospital, because I was watching, I think it was Dr. Mike react to the premiere episode of the season, talking about how quickly one becomes entrenched in your coworkers in a hospital, and how easily, because you're there these insanely long hours, especially if something goes south, you're with everybody through like the thick and thin of it all, the complexities of it all. It's and like they said here, you spend a lot more time there with them than you really do with your family, friends, loved ones, anything like that, because it's so demanding. And that's something that's also highlighted here in the way that everybody here is working with each other to work through all of this. And Blake here finding this moment of vulnerability yet again, because he always puts up these barriers because he has this persona he likes to keep up because it's more of a defense mechanism, as we're kind of learning here. We saw that he's gone through some troubled times. Maybe he was, as much as he may have been a bigger kid in the day, and he works really hard to not be now. On top of that, there was implications that he may have been like a troubled child as well, getting into trouble, that he knows that look, those like people that are desperate, that he had to seek help himself and knew how to or where to recommend. Even maybe if not personally himself, maybe somebody in his immediate circle went through something similar. Maybe that's why he's so keen on noticing that. So there's still a lot more there to peel back, but I like that, obviously he has that vanity, he has that overconfidence that does kind of annoy everybody. And they had to find this balance about his patience because of that attraction. People were, I think there was a mix of it. People were coming back to see him and people coming back because they actually couldn't admit the real symptom to him. So they left and came back maybe just hoping to roll the dice to get a different doctor because they didn't want to tell him the embarrassing stuff going on. You find a hot doctor, you don't want to be talking about the weird stuff going on in your hiney or God knows whatever. It can be embarrassing, especially because you're like, oh, aha. You want to put up, just like he does, a front. And I like the way they navigated all of that. And he found a pretty way. And it's like, hey, relate with them, share your vulnerabilities. It's like, nah, I'm gay and married. Quick solve. One woman was immediate, was like, all right, here's my pits, my rash or whatever. That was a fun little subversion of where that was all going. But then, speaking of subversions, you have the whole story with JD and Dr. Park here, who, again, Dr. Park's the one that really has the grudge and is holding on to that. But hell, after going through all this with JD, there is this kind of like crossing of bridges there, or at least maybe meeting in the middle because they had to work together on this. And JD's not really the one really putting up that barrier, but Dr. Park definitely is for all the other reasons that we've seen throughout the show up until this point. But there was some sharing about an experience that he went through, them bonding over the dog, them going through this thing that they had to do together, and also having this different perspectives on it, this more cynical approach, and JD, this more hopeful approach. And it turned out it was this simple, honest mistake, and that, as much as JD may have been pulled one way or the other, it turned out to be fun, or seemingly simple by the end of it. Sure, we never can really know for sure, but the way the episode ended was that it was an honest mistake, a mix-up of creams, and yeah, I like that. They had this little moment with each other throughout. That was fun. Still a lot of that, abrasion, that friction between the two, but in the end it worked out. But again, another subversion with where they were setting that storyline up to go with her and the board member. And then towards the end, they were just a loving couple that, she put the wrong cream in the dude's butt. Just overall, another fantastic little episode. I really like this one quite a bit, especially in the growth of all of our characters. I feel like everybody had a pretty significant thing to do and thing to overcome, and whether or not for themselves, for one another, like with Shauna and with Tosh helping Blake and Amara through their stuff going on. Again, Amara got some crazy shit going on with her stuff, like her past, that babysitting story, and she's like, not again. The mix up though in the on-call room when she's like, I lost somebody. And he's like, I'm sorry, death's a hard thing, or whatever he said. And he's like, no, I lost them there. I don't know where they are. Fun thing. Good stuff in this episode. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Going to leave it there and pass it off to you. What'd you guys think? Oh, actually, before we move on to that, I don't know if this Lily thing is going to be long-term from now on. We saw her coming back into this and giving JD some trouble, and not even low-key, straight up threatening him. There is that little joke there at the end with the Todd. Like, hey, what about this girl Lily? You're like, go check her out. Sending him her way. And maybe that'll, he will do what he did not, for sure. But maybe that'll get her off his back. I'm wondering if this will be the end of that thread, or if we'll see that come back. Anyway, that's the last thing I wanted to add in there. I almost forgot about that a little bit. But what did you guys think of this episode? Love to hear your thoughts. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation around the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chenson, Keanu Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Billy, Sleepy Pastor, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Beck. I thank you guys so much for becoming saviors on the channel, help sponsors, support the rescues, and take care of you at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help, as always. And as always, I want to give a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much what we do over here with the copyright strikes, the claims, and getting help with the editing, just keeping up with all this content and stuff so we can keep bringing it to you guys here on YouTube. Without y'all, we would not be able to do that as much as we do. Huge shout out to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.